Hey, Shalom. This is Brother Yawan. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to the Most Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rakakadash, the elders of God. And I want to say Shalom to all the brothers and, of course, the few sisters who are pursuing this truth and sincerity. All right. May the blessing of election be upon your house. I seen the, first couple of minutes of the video Elder Shawamba did on this documentary called Unspoken. I now watched the first couple of minutes of Elder Manasseh Zakbas response to it. So I'm gonna make a little short, quick one. And if you want, obviously I would advise to go watch their videos because I'm pretty sure they went into very great detail about the clip. But let's watch it ourselves. Let's watch this little portion of. I'll cut the music down here. Let's watch. Share it on my screen here. Okay. All right. Now, church membership among the Black Americans has decreased by 19% over the past 2 decades, and rightly so. When you go to those churches, they're not talking about the matters that pertain unto the world and how they could be fixed according to God's word. It's a feel-good doctrine. They're accepting everybody, any and everybody. Come as you are, which that's not in the scriptures. That's the vibration that's in the church, and people are realizing, man, the spirit isn't here. The devil's attack on the public, the vibration that he's pushing on the public is being turned up. And there's nothing to combat it. The church isn't combating the wickedness that this devil's pushing. So people are falling victim to that vibration. Because the church is no defense against it. The church is in line with this devil's agenda.
I think we haven't done a great job of answering this question.
Is Christianity the white man's religion?
I can understand that concern.
Why would you ever, how can you say, yield yourself, to the faith that has been used to perpetuate your oppression?
So since I've come to college, I'm not gonna lie, I like tell people all the time, yeah, I'm not a Christian anymore.
If you believe that a spiritual system is on the wrong side of a moral issue, then obviously that's not going to bode well for that spiritual system.
And so what we're witnessing is a church that is not only on the margins nationally, but unfortunately, in some respects, it's being pushed to the margins within its own community.
James 4:4 says, "What ye adulterers and ye adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with God?" These Jakes making this documentary, ultimately at the end of the day, they're gonna bend to the will of the wicked. So whatever sound bites you've given them, you're giving time to them. They're gonna take all of that, put a compilation together, and push it on the public as though you was wrong with the world, man. We know that demonization is coming. Now we know the scriptures say you can do nothing against the truth before the truth, but this is a family matter. It's to be separate. And right now, 2/3 of people are not being family. We know, like it says in Romans 11:7, what? Let me go get it really quick for you guys. Romans 11:7. In the group we're looking at right now, they don't like the book of Romans. Okay, Romans 11:7. All right. What then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for. Our people are looking for something to be proud of, when it's really this. We're the chosen people of the earth. It's a family book. The world was made for our sakes. And they're missing it, right? fill the hole, there's some kind of recognition. The recognition is going to come by seeking righteousness, seeking meekness, so we may be hid in the day of the Lord's anger, man. That's when the recognition is going to come, and it's getting ready. That time is upon us. What then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election hath obtained it. The elect of Israel. All of our people aren't going to get this, man. It's just what it is. You know? So we don't want to be in cahoots with them in any kind of way. We're supposed to be separate. Because I'll say this. When the devil puts the clamps down on society, man, those same people that may have interviewed you that seemed cool at the time, they'll turn around and call you the devil in front of the whole world to keep their station, to have some kind of, to have food, to have safety, to have shelter. They'll do whatever. They'll bend the knee to the wicked's will, man. It's just what it is. And they're controlled opposition at the end of the day. They're controlled opposition. All right, but this is a family matter. This doesn't pertain to anybody. And if you want to make a documentary, okay, make your own documentary. People with the same mind, the same judgment, right? So that the information that comes out is pure. You see, within that documentary, you're gonna have people talking about, the teachings in the scriptures is similar to the writing structure is similar to Egyptology. They're gonna pick a chapter and they're gonna say, look at the writing structure is similar. You have some people, clinging on to the plantation Christianity, which as it stands today, Christianity is a white man's religion. Goes back to that old plantation vibration, which they took pages and things out of the book to keep the people docile. They told the pastor what to say to keep the people docile, to not realize, whoa, this book is talking about us. They took all of it out. Look that up, Slave Bible. Of course, those who've been watching, you guys know these things. But for those who are new, look it up, Slave Bible. So yes, Christianity has nothing to really do with the Bible. They don't really go into the prophecies of the word, okay, as it stands. So yeah, but you're gonna have people talking about that. You're gonna have people talking about other gods and other religions. You're gonna have the Israelites coming in. They're gonna be saying their piece, but then it's all confusion. It's all mixed up. Keep it pure, man. We're to be separate, holy. And Elder Tahar touched on this in his lesson yesterday, man. Coming to you, news people want to come to you with an interview? No. Some Jakes want to come to you with a documentary? No. If you want to get the understanding and the truth, there's arenas that we've been given in which is to be taught. All right. Proverbs 1:21 is found in the streets. It's going to be in the chief places of concourse. And of course, the unicorn. The elect are going to be sealed regardless. You don't have to go make a documentary with some Jakes that believe in Cesare. You don't have to go to Esau's news station. The Lord has set it up to where the people can get the information that they need to get. Now, the fame of the word is on the horizon, but he set it up to where everybody, there's no way around it. You've come across it in some way, shape, form, or fashion. All right, this is a family matter. All right, I'm in Romans already. I'll get it. Everything in this book pertains to us. All right, Romans the 9th chapter and the 4th verse. Bear with me. Romans 9:4. Okay, it reads, actually, verse 3. For I could wish that myself were accursed from the Mashiach, the anointed, for my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh, who are the Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption. So the only people that could be adopted are Israelites. And to back that up, when the prophets were going on these different voyages, going to different countries and bringing out the word, who are they going to speak to? Let's go read John 7:35. Okay. And I'll share my screen with you guys here. Oh no. I want to share the whole window so you guys can see it. Okay. So it's John 7:35, right? It says, then said the Jews among themselves, whither will he go that we shall not find him? Will he go into the dispersed among the Gentiles and teach the Gentiles? Now, there are two types of Gentiles in the scriptures. Okay. Two types. You have the Gentiles in regards to the other nations. And then you have the Gentiles as far as the Hellenists, the Greek-speaking Jews, because we were taken into captivities. Whenever we were disobedient, the Lord would send us or allow our enemies to conquer us and take us into bondage, into captivity, and we would be under subjugation. And while we were taken into captivity into these different lands, we would learn the customs of the Babylonians, the Assyrians, the Greeks, the Romans, the Egyptians, the Americans. We would learn the customs of these people, and we would, after generations were born over time, they would ascend to these people's ways, and even knowing of the ways that was given to them by the Father. So the ministry unto the Gentiles were to Israelite foreigners. All right, so we're going to read this once more, John 7:35, and then we're going to read it in the NLT. All right, John 7:35. Then said the Jews among themselves, whither will he go that we shall not find him? Will he go into the dispersed among the Gentiles and teach the Gentiles? And you go read it in the NLT. It says what? The Jewish leaders were puzzled by this statement. Where is he planning to go? They asked. Is he thinking of leaving the country and going to the Jews in other lands? Hellenistas. Okay. Jews in other lands. Maybe he will even go and teach the Greeks, because there were Israelites dwelling in these lands that didn't know of their heritage, of the ways they were supposed to keep. They were uncircumcised, you see. So this was, something that in the church, people, they don't get it. They go over their head. Even the scholars understand this, but in the church, they're not taught this. It's not really study. Okay, they say they got Bible study at your local church, but they're not really studying the Bible, nor are they studying it in the cemetery schools. Okay, but yeah, this is a family matter. Now, again, I'm gonna finish this Romans 9:4. Okay, it reads, who are the Israelites to whom pertaineth the adoption? So now we know that adoption is for the Israelite foreigners to come back into the fold, to be grafted in again. You can't be grafted in again to something that was never given to you. Okay, who are the Israelites to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law? All right, and we know the Lord said, if you love my commandments, there's only one people that can even show love to the Lord, because it was only given to us a specific family of people. And the giving of the law and the service of God and the promises. And then even when you jump back early, it says the covenants with an S, meaning both, and the promises, man. Everything pertains unto the nation of Israel. Amos 3:2. All right, let's go there. Amos 3:2. Actually, we'll start at 1. It says, hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel. It always addresses this family. Why so? Because this is a family book through and through, Old and New Testament. All right. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt. All right. You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities, which happened, which happened, recently, which is why we're sent over here to the Americas. So you see in history class in Esau's food system, they tell you what? Oh, Africans sold other Africans into slavery. No, Africans sold Israelite refugees into captivity. That's what happened, truly. So they were willing to sell off for people that was in their lands, keeping different customs, speaking a different language, same complexion, two different races of people. During the siege of Jerusalem in 70 AD, when the Romans sacked Jerusalem, majority of our population fled into the land of Canaan, okay, because they fled into Africa because they could blend in with the people. All right. And they eventually got to the west coast of Africa, and they would take from there. But they never go into the specific tribes. When you're hearing Esau's food, they don't go into the specific tribes of the people or the dialects that they spoke or the ways that they kept or the customs. Because then you have to mention the Igbo tribe, the Ish tribe. These groups born in the West Africa that know that their heritage goes back to the land of Israel. Customs and words within their language that link up with these people in this book, because there are the people in this book. All right. So yeah, man. The true education of the word of God, of the things of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, the elect aren't going to have to find it within a documentary mixed in with other vibrations and philosophies, man. It's going to be pure, Oh yeah, Psalms 147 and 19, and then I think I might just end it there. All right, Psalms 147 and 19. Okay, it reads, "He has revealed his words." Oh, this is the NLT. Let's go back to the KJV here. Psalms 147, 19. Salakia. All right. He sheweth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. Jacob and Israel, and Jacob's name was changed to Israel. Those words are interchangeable throughout the volume of the book. All right. He have not dealt so with any nation. As for his judgments, have not known them. Praise ye the Lord. All right. So very plain, man. Very simple. And certain conduct in a certain circle that we're supposed to keep, man. We're not mixing with those of the world or those who have a contrary understanding, man. We will mark them, all right, but we're not mixing with them, all right? Because their ultimate goal is to what? To demonize you. Those people are going to be used as puppets. They're going to be, they'll do anything once the devil puts the clamps down on society to stay afloat, whether it be for food or shelter or whatever, all right? They're not looking for a new heavens and a new earth as we are. So you don't give space. Now it's gonna happen regardless. We know the scriptures again. I'll say it once more. They can do nothing against the truth before it, but we don't want to give people space to do anything. This the bullshit that they bring up and try to put on us to demonize us to the public to justify rolling on us. Let them be hard pressed to do it. Let it be the lies that they forged, but don't get them space to twist words. Now, do we give a shit really that much? At the end of the day, no. It's not them doing anything or you making a documentary with them. It's not going to affect the prophecy. This is just be wise. Just be wise about how you move, especially in this time, man. With that being said, I want to give all praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Kakadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone and Shalom, to all the brothers and, of course, a few sisters who are pursuing this truth and sincerity. All right. May the blessing of election be upon your house. Shalom.